Hey guys, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I come at you with another Let's Play episode of Psychic Connections Jude's Path. So, where we last left off in the previous episode is the group revealed to us that they're all psychics, and we locked ourselves in the bathroom and we had an existential crisis. We came out because we decided to join the group, and that's where we are. So, let's jump right back into it, shall we? Alright. Aiden, as much as I value your input, I hope you'll leave the management of my cafe to me. Anyway, as fun as this all was, I'm afraid I have to get back there. Jude, do you think you'd be willing to put in an extra shift? Sure. You know, I'd never say no to more hours. You work here? Part-time, but I'm always picking up a shift here and there when Elliot needs me. Somehow, I can't even picture the big buck working in the service industry. The thought of him greeting customers with a large smile... No, I simply can't imagine it. Jude excuses himself and follows Elliot into the kitchen. Then there were four. I'll dearly miss Jude, but I'm excited to talk with you more, Mason. Was that a pun? Aiden rolls his eyes so hard I think they might roll back into his skull. Meanwhile, Zoe simply shakes her head. Based on the reactions, this might be a regular occurrence. It's possible that Quinn might simply be a terrible joke enthusiast. Or at least I would be, but honestly, this might be good timing. I actually had something else I need to take care of today. What do you mean? When I texted everybody, you said you'd be free today. I mean, yeah, I am, provided I skip class to be here. It's the first week of the semester and you're already skipping classes, Quincy? Oh. I told you not to call me that! Quinn has an expression I've never seen on his face before. Somehow it's even more intimidating when considering I've rarely seen him without a stupid grin across his mug. It would seem he gets triggered by someone saying his full name, though I'm not sure why. Please, I'll go now, okay? I was just excited and I figured it was another introduction. I would have seen the instructor later to get the syllabus. You can't be skipping class, Quinn. What if an actual emergency occurs and you need those days? Jeez, I get it. It's not for another hour. I'll be able to make it no problem. Well, it'll probably go faster if we get going now. You're going too? I have to get preparations started for cleanup after the club fair. We don't know when the frat wave will pass through this time around, but we have to be prepared for those Neanderthal pledges. If it's such a problem, couldn't you just report it? We have. However, for some asinine reason, the dean refuses to do anything. He stated the fraternities were just living out their youth. It's absurd, but there's nothing more I can do. What about you, Mason? Everyone seems to be going their separate ways. What are you going to do? That's a good question. I do have a class later today, but I don't have to head back quite yet. I could stay here, maybe see how Jude acts at work, actually try some of the baked goods and chat with Elliot. Alternatively, I could head to campus early with Quinn and Aiden. It never hurts to be early to class. I'm gonna stay at the cafe. I think I'll just stay here. I've been meaning to try some of the baked goods. Well, I'll keep you company then. It's no fun to drink coffee alone. Amen to that. Suit yourself. Let's get going, Quinn. Hey, Aiden, what do you call a wolf in sheep's clothing? No. Aiden simply sighs as he walks out the door. Quinn practically hops after him. I suppose I'll never hear the punchline to that one. Zoe hums to herself as she watches them go. Eventually, she turns her attention towards me. So, you're really alright with all this, Mason? I mean, I won't pretend it isn't weird. It totally is. I guess it's just the more I think about it, the more I normalize it. It's not like it changes who you are as people, though it does help explain some of the weird behavior. Well, I'm probably the most normal out of the bunch, so I hope I can help make transitioning into our little family easier. She has to be joking, right? She's probably one of my biggest causes for concern. Before I can comment on this, Elliot returns with a small rag in hand. Oh, you're both still here. I was coming back to clean the table. I heard Quinn and Aiden leave and just assumed... Well, I'd been dying to try one of the mini cakes you had, so it seemed like it'd be worth staying. Plus, I have to admit, I was a bit curious how Jude acts while he's working here. Haha! Well, that I'm sorry to disappoint, but he's mostly the same. But enough about Jude. Other than a mini cake, what can I get for you?
Well, Mason, have you tried the maple cinnamon latte?
Oh, it sounds good. I can't say I have.
Ooh, I highly recommend it. I'm paying anyway, so let me treat you.
Well, I won't say no to a free drink. Gotcha! 2 maple cinnamon lattes and an extra sweet mini cake. I think we can do that. I'll send Jude over with all that shortly.
Thanks, Elliot. So, anyway, Mason, tell me a little bit more about your...
Zoe stops as her phone buzzes. She pulls it out and her smile quickly fades away into a frown.
Sorry, Mason. Apparently Aiden and Quinn got into an argument. I have to go mediate.
Is that normal?
Unfortunately, Aiden tends to have very strong opinions. Despite being able to understand the feelings of others, he has a tendency to not mince words. Anyway, I'll text you later.
Sure, I hope everything's okay. Oh, hold up. 1 second. The panda gives me a small smile before turning to rush out the door. I'm left alone when Jude returns with our drinks. Oh, let's see it. Ah, he's adorable! Where'd Zoe go? She had to chase after Aiden and Quinn. Something about settling an argument. Jeez, what a pain. The hell am I supposed to do with her coffee, then? You could dump it out, or drink it yourself. Nah, I've been trying to cut back on the stuff. Anyway, I'll just leave it here in case she comes back or if you end up drinking it. As he places the drinks on the table, Jude looks around the room before returning his gaze onto me. Sorry, by the way. Pardon? Sorry, for being an ass before. I didn't realize you'd be joining our little circle, and I don't think neither of us want to start on the wrong foot. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. I didn't expect him to even recognize he had made a poor impression. Don't worry about it. I didn't take it too personally. That's good. I know Quinn likes you quite a bit, but he's usually a good judge of character, So, even though you're a freak like the rest of us, I'm sure you're not all that bad. Anyway, I've got more work to do. Enjoy the cake and coffee. The large deer walks away and I'm left alone to my thoughts. I'm not too sure how I feel about Jude calling me a freak, but then I guess he thinks of himself as a freak too. It seems like everyone has been dealing with this for years now. Despite that, it's possible he still hasn't come to terms with it. If he still hasn't come around to the idea, how can I expect to? I grasp the mug in front of me and take a small sip, confirming the maple cinnamon latte is aptly named. The warm flavors dance pleasantly across my tongue. The delightful drink pushes the darker thoughts away, though I find myself wishing I had some company. I turn my attention over to the front of the cafe where Jude and Elliot are working. I realize now that Jude doesn't really interact with most of the customers. Instead, he cleans the tables and dishes and restocks the baked goods. Meanwhile, Elliot mans the register and greets the customers. Sorry guys, if you hear yelling, one of our little cats is in heat. She's being crazy! On a few occasions, I see the squirrel they're working with almost drop something. However, time and time again, I see Jude catch it just in time. Their shift seems to be going swimmingly, but eventually my attention is drawn away by a couple at another table arguing loudly. Ooh. Damn it, I know what I saw. Don't you fucking lie to me.
I'm not lying. Why don't you ever listen to me?
Maybe if you hadn't already cheated on me, I'd be able to find a way to believe you. Jeez, talk about drama. I know some people break up in a public space to avoid making a scene, but this seems like the opposite.
I don't have to take this. I'm leaving.
Get back here, you bitch! The man grabs his cup of coffee and launches it at the woman who had begun to walk away. Seeing Jude slide out from the side like that. Oh god, it makes me think he just moonwalked into the scene. Unfortunately for him, his intended target was shielded by the fast-acting deer servicing a nearby table. The coffee lands just above the apron and seems to drip down his front. Jude grits his teeth, and I have no doubt that the boiling coffee couldn't have felt great. That's enough! Jude, get him out of here! With fucking pleasure. Practically radiating with rage, the deer grabs the abrasive man by the neck. The agitated male drops his mug in surprise, causing it to break on the floor. The man pounds on Jude's chest while the deer drags him out the front door, his partner following after them. I'm not sure what shocked me more, Elliot yelling or the crack that formed on the window next to me. Ooh, shit. Did Elliot do that? Or was it something else? I feel like I'm becoming paranoid. After an awkward moment of silence, Jude returns to the cafe. Most of the patrons gawk at him while he moves into the kitchen. Elliot seems to deflate as he goes over to where the couple was sitting and begins to clean up the mess they'd made. I know it might not be my place, but part of me wants to help him clean that mess up, as well as ask him about the window. Although I'm curious about how Jude's doing. Hot coffee can seriously scald your skin. Let's go check on Jude. Deciding Elliot has the mess handled, I resolve to follow after Jude. Moving into one of the side doors, I see Jude standing there alone in the kitchen. Dude, what the hell? You're not supposed to be back here. Calm down, I saw the whole thing. I just wanted to make sure you're good. I'm fine. More than fine. I'm great. Putting pompous assholes like that in their place is fucking therapeutic. Jude moves slightly, causing him to wince. It's obvious he probably has some burns from the coffee. Take off your shirt. What? You heard me. Take it off. Hot coffee can cause some serious burns, so we're going to take care of that. Piss off. I could take care of myself. This is getting annoying, and I'm not doing this song and dance with him. Pretty sure a short while ago you just apologized to me for being an ass. Now, unless that was an insincere apology, you're going to shut up and let me help you. Jude grumbles at this, but takes his apron off, so I know he intends to comply. I move over to one of the sinks and turn the water on, and grab a rag that looks clean. And we are going to leave it right there. Haha. No shirtless Jude for you all, and for me until the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell until the next video. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!